Eric, first off, how would you assess? I mean, it seemed like Vic was involved in everything, kind of doing, filling the stat sheet. You could see his presence on the defensive end, what he adds there. How would you sort of assess his first night?
Yeah, I thought it was very encouraging. The great thing about it is he's been playing all season, and he's been playing his best basketball in March. So he's in shape. He's a veteran guy. He's played in good programs, um, on good teams. So he knows how to fit in. I think defensively, it's extremely natural, the fit. And then offensively, like I said, he gives us that downhill attack. Another guy that can make plays, another guy that can put pressure on opponent defenses in the paint. I think just with more time, he's going to get so much more comfortable and be able to really add to our offense.
And kind of a follow up, also sort of a defensive themed question. Obviously, it's the emphasis here. It always has been, of course. Are you guys kind of proving the adage once again that shots will go in, shots won't? You've always said it's a make or miss league, but it just seems like there's a consistency with the defense now that you've sort of been striving for a while.
Yeah, you always wonder, what's real, what's not real. But at least this has been trending in this kind of direction for several weeks. And our guys are embracing the identity of this team. We have to be able to defend to give ourselves the best chance to win basketball games. We have potential on that end, and guys have been really committed to the process of all of it. Behind the scenes, it's not easy. It's not something that'll just happen, overnight or just because you talk about it. You have to work on it, and there's commitment to that. So hopefully we can just continue to get more consistent, on that end of the court.
Thanks, Eric.
Next we go to Ira Winderman.
Eric, again, you look at one of these box scores and you see the balance, a 22, a 21, a 20, a 19, a couple of 10s. Is that ultimately, even though we talk about Jimmy and Bam and Victor coming, the way you want to keep it is just something from everyone and that nice, even contribution across the board?
Well, when you're trying to, play for the big prize, you better have a lot of guys that, can be threats and put some points on the board. But you also have to have guys that are willing to share the game, enjoy each other's success, help each other generate shots. And, you saw that tonight, guys trying to help each other get open shots.
And then Naman just stepping in there. And even in some moments of truth, you left him in the game also. What did you think of his overall performance?
He's not a young player. I mean, he's a highly decorated, experienced veteran. He's been playing professionally for a long time and a lot of success, particularly overseas. We feel really comfortable with him. And I think it helps, too, that Jimmy played with him. So they already have a little bit of connection. And then, defensively in our system, he'll continue to get better because he's already been really committed to that process.
And then just, I know you didn't contain Steph when you look at his final scoring total, but until the end, you seem to have at least a handle on him. How important is it that if he did get one scoring burst, it only came at the end and you kept him somewhat in check?
Yeah, I mean, what a nightmare, isn't he? I mean, what do you do? His level of skill, his conditioning level, is probably the thing that doesn't get talked about enough. I mean, he's constantly on the move. I don't know what his mileage is during the course of a game, but he never stands still. He can do it with the ball, without the ball. Just a remarkably skilled basketball player.
Up next, we'll go to Anthony Chang.
Hey, so I know Andre is usually contributing one way or the other in the fourth quarters, but tonight he scored the 10 points. What did you like about what he gave you there late in the game? It seemed like he took some extra joy in coming against his former team.
Yeah, and we mentioned that after the game. He's had a lot of success with that group, and I know probably the most special moments of his entire career have been in that uniform. and you have to respect that. And those were great teams, and he was a big part of that. Sure, they're definitely missing Clay, but I think you can make an argument they miss Andre, equally as much. He does so many things that help you win. We're the beneficiary of that. I mean, I think that's a big part of why we're able to have success in the playoffs last year. He shows up in big moments, does all the little things, things that don't show up in the stat sheet. And I'm sure he just found a lot of fun in that, competing against one of his brothers and Curry. He was lined up against him in the fourth quarter, and it's just a good battle of wits and competitors.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Thank you.